Today, we kick off Season 3 of this Toronto Thunderbirds franchise here on Madden 25. In Season 1, we finished 2-15. Last year, we finished 6-10-1, but with a 3-game win streak, so hopefully we can carry some of that momentum into today. Here is what your starting lineup will look like going into the very first game of the season. We return guys like Ben Richardson and Keaton Mitchell. Brian Duvall is now our number 1 receiver. Jameson Williams goes down to our number 2. And Sidney Peters will be our number 3 receiver / our slot receiver. We still have Dylan Kruger, who is now a superstar depth trait, backed up by a hidden depth trait in Antoine Edmonds. And we have a couple new offensive linemen. Taylor Moton will start at right tackle, and Waddle will start at right guard. Jumping over to the defensive side of the ball, there is honestly not a lot that changed here, except for defensive tackle. We had to get all brand new ones, and those starters will be Bobby Brown and Jamarcus Norwood. Kobe Bryant, now a superstar depth trait going into this season. And then we drafted a brand new free safety in Lyle Blue, so he will get the start today. Before the last season, I set our objective at 7 wins, and we just barely missed that. But this year, we're going to make our objective to make the playoffs. I think we have a very good team, and I think we could really push to at least get a wildcard spot this year. We do have to take care of some media first, though, and what area of the team is the strongest? I'm going to say our offense. I am really excited for our offense this season, but let's see. So if the offense is stronger, what part of the defense worries you the most? I'm going to say the run defense. I think last year we had the goal of not allowing more than 1,300 yards, but we did not get that. What specifically worries you? Interior D-line. We really don't know a lot about that, to be completely honest. Our first round pick was not a hidden depth trait. He is a normal depth trait going to then. And DT 1 and 2 combined for 10 tackles for loss and 50 tackles. I'm cool with that. I think we can get that goal. Here is your very first look at the upcoming draft, and you can see it is going to be very offensive heavy. The entire top 5 projection right now are all offensive players. We finally get a couple defensive guys down here at 6 and 8, and then it goes right back to some more offense. So the next offseason could be really interesting because we do have Jameson Williams and Brian Duvall and Sidney Peters, but we could move on from one of those guys if we end up with a top draft pick if the season goes horribly wrong. But in our first game of Season 3, we have a divisional matchup against the New Orleans Saints, so let's go take a look at their roster. They are led by second-year quarterback Brian Ramsey, who is a 79 overall. At running back, they have Damian Pierce at an 86, and Chase Brown, who is an 80. Over at wide receiver is a 90 overall in Chris Olave, an 84 in Michael Pittman. That's a pretty good ad for them, and a 79 in Rashid Shaheed. At tight ends, a 78 overall in Juwan Johnson. Left tackle is going to be an 85, left guard is going to be an 80, center is going to be an 88, right guard is going to be an 82, and right tackle is an 86. Over on defense, Carl Granderson will start this with an 81 overall at left end. At right end's an 82 in Chase Young. Defensive tackle is going to be an 80 and Brian Brisset. At outside linebacker, we have a 79 overall. Middle linebacker will be an 85 in Terrell Bernard. Right outside linebacker is going to be an 82. At corner is a 92 in Kool-Aid McKinstry, an 87 in Christian Benford, and an 82 in Michael Carter. That is an insane corner room. At free safety is a 77 overall in Kevin Byard, and strong safety is an 83 in Jeremy Chin. Our very first game of the season is actually going to be on Sunday night primetime, so they are apparently expecting this to be a pretty solid matchup. Let's go ahead and jump into week 1 of Season 3. The Saints would get the ball first. They come out of their own 30-yard line in an I formation. Ramsey will take the snap and look to pass here to open the season, and that one will fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now they'll come out in a shotgun set. He's going to send someone in motion. He will go behind the quarterback, and now Ramsey will look to pass. Dropping farther back, and now he's going to throw this to the outside. That one will fall incomplete, knocked out by Kobe Bryant. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Ramsey back in shotgun to try to avoid the 3-and-out. He'll send the man in motion. Now drop back to pass. Under pressure, goes over the middle, finds his man, and it will not be a first down, but there is a flag, and it might be roughing the passer, and that's exactly what it is. Who did they get on roughing the passer on that play? It's going to go to Jamarcus Norwood, our first-round pick. So that sets them up at the Toronto 48-yard line. Now they'll come out with a handoff to Damian Pierce, who goes up the middle and will end up with a gain of about 7 yards to bring up a 2nd and 3. Now it's going to be an I formation for the Saints. He lines up under center from the 41-yard line. And they're going to go back to the running back to the outside, but he runs into Corey Bailey, breaks the tackle, and then is brought down by Kobe Bryant to bring up a 3rd and 2. And we have an injury timeout as Jamarcus Norwood is already down with an injury. That is not what we want to see from our first-round pick. But now a 3rd and 2 at the 40-yard line. Ramsey back in shotgun. He's going to send Damian Pierce in motion. He will take the snap. A quick throw downfield will be caught by Pittman for the first down to the 33-yard line of Toronto. So obviously they get to keep their drive moving. 1st and 10. He will drop back and look to pass again, going over the middle, and this one's going to be underthrown. That now brings up a 2nd and 10 for New Orleans. Ramsey comes out as the only one in the backfield. He's going to send 25 in motion. He will now take the snap and look to pass. He's under quick pressure from Zach Harrison, but he's going to take off and get the first down inside the 20, still going and finally slide down to the 12-yard line. That gives him a brand new set of downs. He's back in shotgun again. Dameon Pierce is back in the backfield with him. They'll take the snap, they give it to Pierce, who tries to go up the middle, bounces to the outside, and is met and brought down for a 3-yard carry. Now that's going to set up a 2nd and 7. He is the only one in the backfield this time. Ramsey will take the snap, a quick throw, and another quick miss. A chance to hold them to a field goal here from the 9-yard line of Toronto. It's a 3rd and 7. Ramsey will drop back and look to pass. Under pressure, going to the back of the end zone and just throws it away, so they will settle for a field goal try. And it would be good, so they go up 3-0, and now we take over at our own 30-yard line with a handoff to Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to bounce this to the outside using his speed and gets a 7-yard carry to set up a 2nd and 3. I know what I'm trying to say there. Live commentary can be fun sometimes. 2nd down. From the 37-yard line, do we go back to Mitchell? No. Richardson will look to pass. Now he's going to go deep downfield, and he finds his man for the first down to the 46-yard line. That is Sidney Peters. And the Saints would waste a timeout challenging that one. So now it's a 1st and 10 in New Orleans territory. Handoff to Keaton Mitchell, and Mitchell this time will get a 5-yard carry. Now that sets up a 2nd and 5. Richardson comes out in shotgun. Keaton Mitchell is still the running back. He's going to send Dylan Kruger in motion. He will now go right back to where he was. Richardson takes the snap and looks to pass. He fires this one downfield, and that is going to be Brian Duvall for the first down to the 34. Ben Richardson back in a shotgun set one more time. Keaton Mitchell is still the running back here. Will take the snap, and it's going to be a fake to Mitchell. Richardson now going deep over the middle. He'll find, I believe, Dylan Kruger all the way down to the 15. Ben Richardson back in a shotgun set again. Keaton Mitchell still lined up in the backfield. Richardson will take the snap. It's a handoff to Mitchell, who goes to the outside and will get met and brought down to the 8-yard line to bring up a 2nd and 3. It'll be another shotgun set for Toronto. Richardson will take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw caught by Dylan Kruger, and he will fight his way down inside the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Thunderbirds. Now the question is, do we just give it to our running back? We do not have our power back in. That would be Nick Chubb. This time it's still Keaton Mitchell. Ben Richardson from under center. We give it to Mitchell up the middle, and he will fight his way and get nothing on the play. 2nd and goal. And instead of a power set, we come back out in a shotgun set. Keaton Mitchell is still the running back. Richardson will take the snap. We give it to Mitchell. And Keaton Mitchell will fight his way this time into the end zone. Touchdown Toronto for our first touchdown of Season 3. But in simulation, the Saints would be looking to respond. A 1st and goal now at the 7-yard line. Ramsey will take the snap. And he's under a lot of pressure. Rolls to the outside, finds his man, and a touchdown for New Orleans. We are immediately back down by 3. Our offense looked really good on their opening drive. Let's see if they can do it again. From the 30-yard line, hand off to Keaton Mitchell, who goes up the middle and gets the first down to the 41. So far, 6 carries for 30 yards. It will set up a shotgun formation now for Toronto. Keaton Mitchell is still the running back here. Richardson's going to send Dylan Kruger in motion. Now he'll take the snap, and a quick throw over the middle will find absolutely nobody. 2nd down. We come out in an I formation. Antoine Edmonds is lined up at fullback. We give it to Keaton Mitchell, and he is not going to find much space that time. It brings up a 3rd and 8 and should take us into the 2nd quarter. Facing the 3rd down, can we keep this drive alive? Richardson out of shotgun will drop back and look to pass. Going deep downfield, a wide open Dylan Kruger deep into New Orleans territory all the way down to the 21. Now we will come out under center. Keaton Mitchell is still the running back, but Richardson will look to pass. A quick throw is going to be caught by Jamison Williams to give us another first down. This one sets us up at the 10, but they don't rule it a 1st and goal, even though I definitely think it should be. Richardson back in a shotgun set. Keaton Mitchell is lined up in the backfield. Richardson will look to pass. A quick throw caught by Kruger, and he's brought down to the 5. Oh, now it's his 2nd and goal. Another shotgun set for Ben Richardson. Keaton Mitchell is lined up in the backfield again. We'll drop back. A quick throw to the end zone, and Sidney Peters, touchdown Toronto. We will take the lead back. On the following Saints possession, it would be a 3 and out, so now it's a 3rd and 4 for Toronto, and that's going to be dropped by Dylan Kruger, so it should send out kicker Glenn Griffin for about a 43-yard try. So we'll see if he can actually make this and give us a 7-point lead here. And Joe Milton's on the hold. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and this one is good. With just 2 minutes to go in the first half, they have managed to drive down to the Toronto 22-yard line. Ramsey will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to fire this one to the outside, and that'll be caught along the sideline to set up a 1st and goal at the 7. Now it's going to be a pistol set. Ramsey comes back out with Dameon Pierce and at running back. but they're going to motion him out. So Ramsey should look to pass here, and he will. He's going to the end zone and overthrows his man to bring up a second down. Ramsey back in a shotgun set this time, and that's going to be Dameon Pierce still in the backfield here. Once again, they will send him in motion though. Looks like Austin Acosta is going to follow him. Ramsey will take the snap, and a quick throw to the end zone again, and once again missing his man. So now it is a third and goal. He is the only one in the backfield. They are going to motion the running back behind him though. So now Ramsey will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to try to run, never mind, and he just throws this one away, so they should settle for a field goal try again. And the kick was good, so it's 17-13. We have about a minute and a half to go here in the half, but we find Sidney Peters already into New Orleans territory. Richardson back in a shotgun set again. Keaton Mitchell is lined up in the backfield. Richardson with a screen to the outside will fall incomplete. He got murdered on that play. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 10. Richardson back in a shotgun set. Keaton Mitchell still in the backfield. He will drop back and look to go downfield one more time. And never mind, Ben Richardson's going to take off to the outside. He's got the first down and a lot more. Finally slides down to the 24-yard line. There was no one on that side of the field. That would also cause us to burn our first time out with 58 seconds to go in the half. Richardson back in shotgun will look to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be caught by Jamison Williams, who cuts up the sideline and is shoved out of the 13. Now 53 seconds remaining in the half. Richardson back in shotgun again. He's going to send Dylan Kruger in motion. And now Kruger's going to motion right back to where he was. Richardson with a quick throw will fall incomplete. Now for a 2nd and 10. Once again, it's a shotgun set for Toronto. Keaton Mitchell still in the backfield, but Richardson once again will pass, this time to the end zone, and find nobody. 3rd down. So if we don't get this, we should at least come away with a field goal on this drive. 3rd and 10 from the 13. Richardson will look to pass again. And he's going to roll to the outside. He finally lets this one go. He finds Keaton Mitchell, but he will get nowhere near the marker. So Glenn Griffin should come out and kick this field goal. And the reason I am simulating more field goals, by the way, the kick was good, is because there are a bit more misses when you simulate rather than when you watch. So on big kicks, I will try to watch or long kicks, but on those short ones, I'm probably just going to try to simulate them. But we start the second half with a 5-yard gain to kick it off, so now it's a 2nd and 5. Richardson's going to line back up under center. It'll be a toss play out to Keaton Mitchell. Can he follow his blocks? Sort of. Not really great at it, though, but he ends up with a 2-yard carry. That sets up a 3rd and 3 now. A possible 3-and-out for the Thunderbirds. Richardson will drop back. A quick throw will be caught by Brian Duvall for the first down to keep this drive alive. Now Ben Richardson goes back under center this time. It looks like Keelan Wayne is now on at running back, and we will give it to Wayne, who goes up the middle, and he will fight his way forward for about a 3-yard carry. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 7. At the 46-yard line. He is all on the backfield. Richardson will look to pass, going down the field, and that'll be caught instead of a 3rd and 1. He will line up under center. It looks like Nick Chubb is now in the game. Antoine Edmonds is lined up at fullback. We'll send Braden Willis in motion. He lines up on the other side of the line. It'll be a handoff to Chubb, who tries to cut back. Why did you cut back? It's going to be a 4th and 2, and we should punt this one away. On the Saints drive, they would end up facing a 3rd and 8 from their own 46. He's going to send his running back in motion. Now Ramsey's the only one in the backfield. He'll drop back and fire to his running back, but he will not have the first down, but it is a 4th and 1. And honestly, I thought they would go for this, but they are apparently going to punt this one away, so we will see if they pin the Thunderbirds deep. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. And just a handful of plays after the punt, it's now a 3rd and 1 from the 34. We give it to, I believe, Keelan Wayne up the middle, spinning defenders out to about the 50-yard line. That was a great run. And I'm starting to think that Keaton Mitchell might be injured because Keelan Wayne is still lined up in the backfield here. And we go right back to him, and this time he will get met and brought down for no gain. Now that leads to a 2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. He'll send a man in motion. Now Richardson will look to pass. He fires this one downfield. That'll be caught and held onto. That was rookie receiver Joe Wayne making his first official career reception, and he definitely earned it. Now on 3rd and 4, over the middle will be dropped by Dylan Kruger. It was through contact, but we should punt this one away. Or not. We're going to try a 62-yard field goal with Glenn Griffin. He's got the power, but does he have the accuracy? The kick is away, and it is no good. So that would obviously set them up with some good field position, but now it's a 3rd and 14 from the 40. He's going to send a man in motion. Ramsey is the only one in the backfield. He will drop back and look to pass. Going deep downfield to a wide open man. Who was not covering Chris Olave? How do we leave that man wide open? It honestly looks like it was just a miscommunication. Jaleel Torrance is covering a zone on the shallow part of the field, and we just left a wide open zone deep downfield. And I feel like this safety, which is rookie Lyle Blue, probably should have come over to cover it, but did not get there anywhere near in time. On the following drive for the Thunderbirds, we face a possible 3 now. It's a 3rd and 2 from our own 38. We'll take the snap, handoff to Keelan Wayne, who goes to the outside, and he is not going to get the first down. However, our defense might be able to force a 3 and out of their own, though. It's a 3rd and 20 thanks to a sack from Zach Harrison in simulation. From their own 17, they'll drop back and look to go deep downfield under pressure, and he's getting sacked on the play by Bobby Brown back to the 7-yard line. So New Orleans would have to punt to start the second quarter. It's a 1st and 10 from the 47 now for Toronto. Richardson back in a shotgun set will drop back and look to pass. Going over the middle, he finds Brian Duvall, who was going to fight for about a 9-yard play. Richardson back in a shotgun set again. Keelan Wayne is still lined up in the backfield here. From the Saints 44, we give it to Wayne, who will have the first down and more. Runs into his own blocker and is brought down to the 32. Another shotgun set for Toronto. Richardson back there with Keelan Wayne still, and we go back to Wayne, who goes up the middle and gets just a gain of a few yards, bringing up a 2nd and 7. And once again, number 7 will line up in a shotgun set from the 29-yard line. He'll send Dylan Kruger in motion just to send him right back. Now he takes the snap and looks to pass. Going deep downfield, he overthrows Dylan Kruger, who had his man beat. That brings up a 3rd down now. To try to keep this drive moving, Richardson back in a shotgun set is going to send Kruger in motion, just once again to send him right back. He will take the snap and look to pass. He's dancing around, now throwing downfield, and he underthrows it to Jamison Williams. So this is a relatively important kick, so we will go ahead and watch this one. About a 46-yard try. The kick is away, and this one is good. The Saints would then start this drive with 2 straight incomplete passes in simulation, now face a 3rd and 10. From their own 27, he sends a man in motion. Ramsey is the only one in the backfield. We'll drop back and look to pass. He's trying to dance around now. He's going to be under pressure, and we are chasing him, but he will get close to the marker, gets met and brought down by Zach Sealers just a yard shy. We will begin this drive from our own 26-yard line with 7:24 to play, with a 1st and 10. And we're going to start this whole thing again with Dylan Kruger going in motion just to go right back, but this time it's a handoff to Keelan Wayne, who will get met and brought down for just a 1-yard carry. Now Richardson comes out in a shotgun set. On a 2nd and 9, he'll look to pass, and he's stepping up in the pocket. He just may take off, and he will for the first down and slides down. They ruled him inches shy. It really looked like he was starting the slide after the first down, but it brings up a 3rd and inches from the 36-yard line. We'll send Kruger in motion, probably just to send him right back. That's exactly what we will do. Keelan Wayne is the running back. Richardson going deep downfield and missing Dylan Kruger. 4th and inches, and we should punt it away. And you really can't ask for a much better punt in this situation. Bryce Behringer pins them down at the 2-yard line. So with 6:07 to play, he lines up under center. He will take the snap. They give it to Dameon Pierce, who goes up the middle, and he will get met and brought down to the 5-yard line. They give him a gain of 3. That brings up a 2nd and 7. Ramsey back in a shotgun set again. He's going to send Pierce in motion. He will take the snap and look to pass. And going downfield, finds his man, and that is a 1st down. And it gets them out of danger. 5:15 to go. Now their own 15-yard line. From under center, they'll give it to the running back again, and this time Pierce to the outside will get met and brought down for a 2-yard run. Just about 5 minutes to go in the game now. From the 17-yard line, Ramsey will take the snap and look to pass. And he's going to look to take off. He will take off right up the middle for the first down, and good thing he slid because I think Tracy Wilcox was going to kill him. 4.5 minutes to go in the game now. From their own 28-yard line, he sends Pierce in motion. He takes the snap. Ramsey dropping back, going over the middle, and he got murdered making that catch, but it is a gain of 5. Down to just 4 minutes remaining in the game now. 2nd and 5 from the 33. He's going to send his man in motion. Ramsey takes the snap. We have not gotten a lot of pressure on him today. He rolls to the outside. We got some pressure that time. He's going to take off and slide down just a few yards shy of the marker. It brings up a 3rd and 3 now for New Orleans. From the 35-yard line, he's going to line up under center. Dameon Pierce is lined up in the backfield. They give it to Pierce, and Pierce is going to get met and brought down by Austin Acosta to bring up a 4th down. They will not risk going for this one. They are going to punt it away and trust their defense to get them the ball back. And honestly, with the way our offense has played the last few drives, I kind of don't blame them. We're going to take over the 22-yard line, and it's up to Ben Richardson and this offense to run down the rest of the clock. 3:08 remaining, a shotgun set. Keelan Wayne in the backfield. Really does suck to not have Keaton Mitchell here. And we're going downfield in the first play, and it's incomplete, so that will stop the clock. 2nd and 10 from the 22 now. Richardson back in a shotgun set. Will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to fire this to the outside and miss his receiver again. What goes on late in the games where my quarterback just starts missing everything? It's getting a little bit ridiculous. 3rd and 10 from the 22-yard line. Richardson back in shotgun again. Will drop back and look to pass. He fires this one underneath, caught by Dylan Kruger, and Kruger gets close to the marker, but they do not give him the first down. We will punt it away. Running down as much clock as possible here. On the 4th and 1, Behringer will send this one deep, and they're going to get to field this at about the 24-yard line. It is up to our defense here. 1st and 10. Ramsey back in the shotgun set. He will take the snap and look to pass. He's under pressure, but somehow eludes it, and he's going to take off and finally get met and brought down for a 4-yard carry. That will take us down to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6. Back in a shotgun set again. From the 28-yard line, he will drop back and look to pass. He fires over the middle, and that is just dropped by his running back. 3rd down. Still at the 28-yard line. It's a 3rd and 6. He's going to send a man in motion. Ramsey will take the snap and look to pass. And he's going to throw this to the outside, caught by his receiver, but it will not be a first down. It's 4th and 1. And does he get out of bounds? It looks like they're not actually running the clock here, so I guess it does stop. They get to keep all 3 of their timeouts. Now a 4th and 1 with 1:52 to go in the game. Ramsey's going to send his running back in motion. That's Damian Pierce. He will line up at receiver. Ramsey will now take the snap and look to pass. Going over the middle, finds his man, and this drive will stay alive. Now 1:25 to play. They do not burn any of their timeouts, really. Now Ramsey will drop back and looks to pass again. Fire into the outside, caught by his man, and that's tipped in the air and falls incomplete. Brings up a 2nd down. 1:16 remaining in the game now. Back in a shotgun set, Ramsey will look to pass. It's a screen to the outside, but he gets chased down and brought down by, I believe, Tracy Wilcox and I think Emmett Ward, and they will burn their first time out. 1:10 to go here. 3rd and 10. From the 41-yard line. Ramsey will take the snap and looks to pass again. He's going to be under pressure from Zach Sealer and has to throw this one away. Leads to a 4th down. We can win the game right here. 1:05 remaining. From the 41, Ramsey will drop back. And he's going to be under pressure from Sealer. Gets rid of it to the outside, but it is incomplete. And with 61 seconds left, we will get the ball back. Ben Richardson will line up under center. They do have 2 timeouts. We'll give it to Keelan Wayne, who goes up the middle for a loss of 1. That would cause them to burn their 2nd timeout. Now on 2nd and 11, we give it to Wayne again. And he'll get met and brought down to bring up a 3rd and 8. No timeouts remaining now for New Orleans. So we should be able to just knee this out and then run the clock way down. So if they get the ball back, they're not going to have much time. Richardson will take the knee, and the clock should start running down as we either send out, hopefully, a punt team. No, we're going to send out the field goal unit. That makes way more sense, guys, to be completely honest. So if he misses this, they are in great field goal range, or great range for a Hail Mary. The kick is away. It's a long kick, and Glenn Griffin will drill this one to make it a 6-point lead. So with just 11 seconds to go, there is the kick deep downfield. They will not field this one. It will go for a touchback. 11 seconds, no timeouts. They need to go 70 yards downfield. Ramsey will drop back. He's going to lob this one deep down the right side. That one will fall incomplete. It goes out of bounds. No one even close to that one. 7 seconds remaining now. Ramsey back in a shotgun set from the 30-yard line. Will drop back and looks to pass. He's going to fire this to the outside and just throws that one away. So they will have one more play to try to pull off an absolute miracle. Ramsey back in a shotgun set with 3 seconds remaining. Needing to go all 70 yards. He will drop back, and he's going to let this one rip deep downfield. That'll be caught, and he's brought down. We get out of here with a win in week 1. Well, our quarterback did not look very pretty to end that game. He started really well and then started missing flares left and right when we really needed him to not do that. But either way, we get the win 26-20. Also, a fun fact here, this is the first time in series history of this series we have a winning record. Granted, it's only 1 win, but still a winning record. Quarterback Ben Richardson goes 20 of 36 for 217 yards and a touchdown. Running the ball, Keaton Mitchell got 44 yards on 10 carries before he got hurt. Keelan Wayne got 36 yards on 9 carries. Keaton Mitchell also ran in for a touchdown though. And then receiving, Dylan Kruger 8 for 103, and Sidney Peters caught our only receiving touchdown today. Leading our defense in tackles is going to be Tracy Wilcox, who came away with 10 on the day. We got 4 sacks today, 2 from Zach Harrison, so he got a good start to the year. 1 from Zach Sealer and 1 from Bobby Brown. And then we got no interceptions. Brian Ramsey on the other sideline went 21 of 45 for 268 and 2 scores. Running the ball, Damian Pierce 16 for 63, and then receiving, no one really gashed us. I guess their best one was Rashid Shaheed, 4 for 70 and a score, and Chris Olave had that wide open touchdown. Following that game, there is some injury news here. Keaton Mitchell has a pulled groin, and Jamarcus Norwood has a torn labrum. Both of them are going to miss the next 3 weeks of the season. Obviously, we are really going to miss our starting running back and a rookie first-round pick at defensive tackle, missing several weeks of the season, and these are not going to be easy weeks. In week 2, we get to go to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles, but that is going to be in the next episode. I may sign a couple free agents in between episodes just to try to fill the void for those injuries, but I'll have to make a few roster moves in order to do stuff like that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you next time.